That's a way to start a broadcast.
He's just gonna be playing fucking Spider-Man while anyone who sees it hears you talking about Save the World and hear me talking about Skyrim in the fucking background. And they're gonna be so goddamn confused.
Right, I was just like out of nowhere. You're like, that's probably what. Alright. I don't know what's going on. I think because...
How do you already have 10 subs, you bastard?
I mean, considering... I just... You know, I'm not finished with the update still. I don't think I can change which Spider-Man outfit I have on at the moment.
Yeah, you're probably just stuck as basic bitch.
No. I'm stuck as the one I saved as.
On the stream, you look like basic bitch.
On my screen, I look like the Velocity one. See?
I haven't been lit properly for a second.
I was finna say, like, I don't think that's how a broadcast works. That's how a broadcast works.
Then again, it is a Sony broadcast 36. They came, but not your mouth was left.
Alright.
Alright, pulls giant club out with malicious intent. I'm realizing the amount of content we can get off of Derpy.
For real though.
Which makes me, which will make me even more excited for that fucking multiplayer mod. All I know is when that's completely finished. Skyrim's gonna look exactly like how the forest looked for a solid month when we played it. It's just nothing but Skyrim. At this point, the forest of the game, where I don't have to play it for years, and I'll still remember where everything is.
I'm at the tallest point in the game.
Dark Tower?
Oh no, I'm wrong. Is that an imitation Eiffel Tower? No, it is not. Oh my god, the way he walks. When he's... Do you see the stream?
Yep. That damn cat wanted up there. You don't know. That is the most annoying line to hear. You. No, you don't. I will kill you.
I forget how you do the dive thing. I haven't played in a while. Weesh.
Derpy, do you still have the your voice reshared on? I just want his stream to pick your voice up now. Yes.
Is it on?
I don't think it is. Because he did say last time that he had it set for this party only. Even though I told him to set it to allow every time. Making your voice shareable again, that's what you're doing.
Skadoosh. Chris.
But
how do you... I literally can't do a thing except for swing around because I don't have the update. This is literally just me swinging around for a while. Until tomorrow. This is... And then just the fact...
Your PlayStation's got to be in rest mode downloading everything for a while.
Spider-Man egging them both on in the very heart of our city, brawling like children.
What did you... So
But
what did you
yeah,
delete in order to get Spider-Man back?
Modern Warfare for a bit, because I couldn't play it anyways, because it had a gigantic update. And I didn't feel like waiting another 10 hours to play it anyways, so.
The glory of playing the older CODs, you don't have to expect an update ever.
In games like Spider-Man, except for the one update that fixes stuff.
No, that's kind of the main reason I love playing older games is that since most of them don't need updates anymore, I never have to wake up one day and see a fucking massive update.
And that's it. I don't know, games like Spider-Man probably won't get any more updates.
But things like Modern Warfare and fucking
Or getting
Fallout trash.
in games
Fallout
like Modern
76.
Warfare are getting 90 gigabyte updates just to fix some glitches. Oh my god, you're bigger than every other game on my system. It's just to fix a glitch.
Red Dead 2 is a massive game, but at least its patch fixes aren't like 90 gigs.
Dude, legit, without adding a singular gun, anything. No guns, no maps, no nothing. It's a 90 gigabyte update. Just to pick, just as a patch. I mean, I'm pretty sure this update was to add their new battle pass, but still.
If you need to add a 90 gigabyte update just for a battle pass, there's a problem.
Right.
Like, what's the biggest update Fort's ever had, for fuck's sake?
Around 30 gigabytes at most, I think. And
So
most of the time...
So about a generic PlayStation game.
Yeah, pretty much. And then, legit, the game of Fortnite itself is as big as, Jesus Christ, one Modern Warfare update. This entire game.
I believe it's less.
It is less.
Let's see, how much?
It's 75.
Sport itself is 37 gigs.
Yeah.
And how much gigs is Modern Warfare again?
One update is 90.
And
That's an update.
Red Dead 2 itself.
It's almost as big as Red Dead 2. So, yes, Red Dead or Modern Warfare is a good game, but it doesn't cost an entire system.
At least Red Dead has an excuse to be that fucking big.
Right. What does Modern Warfare show to be 3 times the size of any other game ever?
But I say Red Dead has an excuse to be that big because of how in-depth everything is and how big the map is. Have a reason to be that big.
Right. Like, the graphics are pretty normal. Spider-Man has better graphics than it at this point.
That's what annoys me about some of the Call of Duties that's come out recently is how big they are. When I know they have less maps and less features than some older COD games that are smaller.
Right.
And, so what the fuck?
And Warzone's not that special. Like, it's not that big of literally, Warzone itself
is a slightly upgraded version of Blackout, and Blackout itself was kind of
small. It was a very small file size for Blackout.
So, yeah, compared to the rest of Blackout. That's one thing that I still hate.
I can download the entirety of any other game by the time I download one Modern Warfare update.
Speaking of Blackout 4, that's still what annoys me is the fact that its campaign was replaced with Blackout, and I hate that. I fucking despise that. Because the main thing I liked about the Blackout series was its campaign. I mean, I didn't like Black Ops 3's campaign as much, but it's still, fucking better than Blackout. Then when you like take a game series that was playing campaign away from me.
Right, like Black Ops 4 should have had a campaign. Just because there was no campaign, I guarantee it. No campaign ruined it.
The only thing that could have saved it was zombies, and they killed off the main zombie storyline in Black Ops 4, so
It's still there, but it's not the
it's still
main.
there, but they killed off the main storyline for zombies.
They basically did at this point. They did basically kill it. Because the other game modes what did was,
No,
you know.
no, I mean, they killed it, they ended it.
Yeah. What's
Like
they
the
better.
last DLC for the Aether storyline was.
I mean, I know they
killing it.
technically tried to make Blackout storyline, but at the same point,
Well,
that
who the
should.
fuck cares?
I mean, at least Modern Warfare had like, you know, it had both. It had both.
Yes, I played the campaign for Modern Warfare. I'd rather play that than fucking.
The campaign is good. I've beaten it. Because that's usually what
Yeah.
I do is I go straight to beat the campaign.
How many times did you kill the child?
I got kicked off the game.
The baby.
Multiple times.
Grenade incoming. Unfortunately, it's overshadowed by. Welcome to We Reference Team 4-star way too much. I thought my pet was dead for a second. I was about to be pissed. Why are there chickens?
All I get right now in Spider-Man is swinging around and J. Jonah Jameson.
I mean, that second part sounds like the best part, but... I find James, I find him funny at this point because one of the Spider-Man's
I'm probably gonna do the DLC as well. I'm probably gonna buy it.
But yeah, I find James A. Jonathan funny at this point because one of the Spider-Man comics that I've seen shows that Spider-Man reveals his identity to him.
Oh yeah.
So it's funny so for me it's funny thinking about the fact that he knows who he is the entire time, but he still does it. Like, at this point the main theory is the reason he's still, like, making fun of Spider-Man and stuff is to actually motivate Peter to not give up, like, keep giving him criticism so that he proves people wrong.
That is a good theory. Well, I'm at the zone of the final boss of Spider-Man.
Wholesome James is best James.
That's why Peter Parker is like that's why he doesn't get mad at him for doing it, I'm guessing.
Probably. Best sentence I've ever heard from Derpy. I got raped by a bunch of midgets.
I'm on top of the final boss building. Mr. Stark, I'm coming for you.
Mr. Stark, I don't feel so.
What kind of... I'm not gonna say no. I'm just gonna keep that comment to myself on this one.
Derpy, turn allow voice be shared on and keep it on so that you have to turn it on every time we want you to turn it on. When we did the Fort stream and we had you turn your voice sharing on, but you only turned it on for the one party. Turn it on and have it set for everything.
I'm on the Avengers Tower. The fact that I can't go in is kind of crazy.
Because you're Spider-Man.
How do you do the there we go. And it's not giving me anything. Oh yeah, I don't get the map, I don't get nothing. All I get is basically just a sandbox.
Welcome to r/Spider-Man sandbox.
I can't do missions until it's updated.
The game's like, I'm sorry, but this content is unavailable.
I do have 170 health to not fight a thing. I don't even get to use my suit power. There's no crimes, this is kind of boring, but it's swinging around is pretty fun. Can you like record your phones, like what your phone is doing, and stream that?
If you get certain programs, I think so.
You know what I'm trying to do.
Among Us.
And so do I. Why did we all start doing?
It's because we all love this song and we're all nerds.
I'm just saying, you guys remember the Bee movie?
Yes.
With Jerry Seinfeld?
Barry B. Benson.
We should all be able to find the building in this game.
Yeah?
You like jazz?
I like jazz.
Oh.
I will skin him.
I might do a Red Dead, story mode kind of thing.
Story mode playthrough.
Yeah.
I feel like no matter what I do, it's always going to be low on it. I'm going to take a screenshot of what I think Derpy's character is going to look like when we play Skyrim together. I feel like this is what Derpy's character is going to look like. Not very often.
What?
That's screenshots of what I think Derpy's character is going to look like when we get that Skyrim mod.
Oh, I see why it could be difficult.
Derpy, I hate to break it to you, but when you mentioned that mod might end up being on like PS5 or some shit, yeah, Microsoft owns Bethesda now, so I don't think any Skyrim games are going to end up being on PlayStation 5.
That annoyed. Can I, being 100% truthful, that annoyed me so much that they did that.
Yeah, Microsoft.
It really makes me like Xbox a lot less for that.
Yeah. Yeah, but Derpy, if you heard what I just said, Microsoft owns Bethesda now, so...
And the fact that's gonna happen, I'm not gonna lie. The fact that Bethesda used to be its own company, and then now it's owned by Microsoft, their games are gonna be changed.
It's not gonna be on the PlayStation 5, because it's gonna end up getting turned into an Xbox-only thing.
Which means we're all gonna keep our PS4. You were saying?
The more reasons. I think his brain is ignoring the fact that Bethesda's owned by Xbox now. You're like, shut the fuck up. His ears don't need to hear. I'm not No, the bad thing is I'm not lying. They tweeted it out and so did Bethesda.
What is it?
Derpy, I'm not lying. I don't lie about things that piss me off.
Say it again though.
Bethesda and Xbox tweeted that out on both their Twitters. That
That is.
Microsoft owns them now.
And I'm guessing they stated that it's probably not going to be on PlayStation.
No, it's heavily implied that all their games might become Xbox only shit.
Buy Activision, Sony. Step on their balls.
I wouldn't be surprised if out of revenge, Sony just buys every other game company.
Just be like, alright,
you know what? Fuck y'all.
Alright, buys Activision. Play Call of Duty now.
Who buys Activision and buys Rockstar?
Buys Activision, buys Rockstar, buys Epic Games, just like
By the way, that might be the only way I'd buy an Xbox is if fucking future Elder Scrolls games become Xbox exclusive.
I wouldn't. At this point, I wouldn't. Because Bethesda was its own, like, independent company. It was doing its own thing.
You also realize they own the rights to Doom.
I don't care.
The boy loves Doom.
Here's the thing. Alright, I gotta check my controls. But I do not care. For the simple fact that it is not its own company and its decision by Microsoft, the game's probably going to be not as good. It's going to be terrible. The games are going to be terrible. I guarantee it.
They still get their own creative freedom. They just don't get to choose what it goes on. That's another thing Microsoft said. Bethesda still gets their own creative freedom, but no one's sure if they get the choice of who they get to publish.
That means that they should buy Activision and do the same.
It's like, if you want to take... My question is, it's going to be very weird now because PlayStation has the VR version of Skyrim.
Yeah, how is that going to work?
That was paid for
and we
by
know,
Bethesda.
And we know Xbox is not going to do VR. They're not that smart. Xbox does not have the mental capacity. All they got is their Connect. And they act like they're so much better than PlayStation.
I know if Xbox does VR because of how shitty everyone says the Connect is and everything.
Oh, it is. It is. I've
VR
had
is gonna
one.
Be very shitty.
I've had a Connect. It is terrible.
I know their VR would be shitty.
It would be.
Like, I'd rather have fucking PS3 PlayStation.
And I'm just saying, they're probably not going to do it just for Bethesda.
Oh, by the way,
there are so many things that tells you Sony's better. Everything in existence tells you Sony's better.
So you guys know the fact that PC has like the VR version of Skyrim?
Yeah.
And Minecraft?
Yeah.
If you look at Minecraft on PlayStation and look at the bottom corner of it, while you're hovering above it in your PlayStation home menu, you see that it says PSVR supported.
I have mine deleted. I was gonna check. You know I already went to check, but I can't.
I'll screenshot and just send it. But all I can say now is I need a VR.
We're definitely keeping our PS4s. But yeah.
I still have a PS1 in my garage. What the fuck you mean?
Here's the thing. You get what I mean. That's
mate, Derpy, you and me are closer friends now. I mean, I know there's the remaster of Medieval, but I still rather play the older version.
Because some people are spreading
it did too. It's still hard.
I may be silent, but yeah, I have played it, by the way.
Yes, I
I just want to let you guys know that I was very young child.
Remasters and remakes are still good, but
If you check my stream, I was just spinning in circles for absolutely no reason.